Hello, everyone. I'm John Davis, Community Relations Director with the Oxford Park Commission. To my right is Jeremy Massie. Jeremy, how are you?
Doing great.
Jeremy Massie is in charge of our baseball program, our youth baseball program, among other things, and we'll get into all the things that he does for us at the OPC. He's been here since January?
1st February.
1st of February. I thought it was late January. Either way, Jeremy's been here. This is his first year. Baseball season opener for the spring is on Monday. We are recording this on Friday. You excited about that?
I am. Been working to get all the equipment ready. I've been watching a little bit of practices, so I know the guys are ready to go, and we'll try to get everything running on Monday.
He's got uniforms in. That was one thing he was going through before we recorded this as well. There was like 602, roughly we got 600 people playing with us baseball-wise. A lot of uniforms to go through.
I went through them the other day just to make sure I had them all. Still working to, process that, and we're going to try to do uniform pickup tomorrow on Saturday.
On Saturday, okay. So Jeremy, again, joining us. He's had a long career. He'd be a famous name to some of y'all that follow Ole Miss. Recognizable guy. Around town. He's been around this area in general. Grew up in the Sardis, Senatobia area. You remember playing baseball or your first time or baseball in general?
Yeah, so I know I started playing in Sardis. My brother he's 4 years older than I am, so growing up playing with him, playing with his friends, and I think that helped me become the baseball player that I am. And then I moved on to Senatobia once I got older. Started playing in Senatobia, and then played some travel ball, and then made my way to high school. Played 4 years there in high school, 5 years.
At Mag Heights.
At Mag Heights.
So here's his resume: Magnolia Heights High School. Then we go to
Northwest for 2 years, and then to Ole Miss.
And then to Ole Miss. So we were going to touch on the Ole Miss stuff. Now, for those that follow us on Facebook or just in general, I did write a story on him, but we wanted to do a little bit more with Jeremy as we got closer to the start of the baseball season. Jeremy, again, college athlete, pitched for Ole Miss in 13 and 14. Everybody remembers the 14 season and what happened there. Went to the College World Series. What was that like? I mean, that had to have been just the from start to finish, going down to Lafayette. Of course, lost the first night and then came back. I mean, that whole feeling just was awesome, right?
Yeah, talking about from, years prior, haven't been to Omaha in, 42 years, I think is what it was. And to be able to go to Lafayette and, lose the first game, it was definitely something that hurt us. But, we overcame that. We ended up winning the thing and going to Omaha. And, you see pictures, you hear a lot of things, and it's definitely a place that, even if your team doesn't make it, you need to go and enjoy it.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I went up. Okay, so I was down in Lafayette covering y'all. Great atmosphere there. Mm-hmm. What a great atmosphere. Then, now you fly. I had to drive as a newspaper guy. Drove up to Omaha with Parrish Alford from the Daily Journal. We're there 10 days. Got to see all kinds of stuff in Omaha. Great experience. I know y'all went to the zoo. I followed y'all around the zoo.
To the zoo, yeah.
That was a great trip. Of course, played Texas Tech, Virginia twice,
TCU.
Okay. Now, which game did you pitch in?
I pitched in both Virginia games. So I came in one inning in Virginia, the first game, opening night, and then I started game 4 against Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Good. That was a really good team.
Yeah.
The Texas Tech game is very memorable.
Yeah.
Of course, Gatlin had the hit.
The hit to walk it off.
Walk it off.
Yeah. Aaron Greenwood was the runner on third base.
Oh, was it? I couldn't remember that without me looking. I mean, I try to remember a lot of different things, but sometimes I didn't know. So Greenwood scored the winning run. I knew Gatlin got the hit because I talked to him after the game. TCU, of course, that was Schlossnagle, who's at Texas A&M now. Tadlock has continued to win big at Texas Tech. Virginia's good this year. They've been good. I don't know. I mean, the College World Series, I've always described it as a bowl game that lasts 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's.
Did you get out in the tailgate, by the way?
No, I didn't.
I did.
I spent time, whenever we were not playing, trying to go to as many games as possible, just because I want to enjoy that atmosphere. It was great, and concessions a little bit expensive there, but going out to eat with my friends and stuff was nice.
I was going to say, did you get a per diem?
We did, but I try not to spend all of it.
Okay. I can appreciate that. Well, in Omaha, you can definitely spend some money on some steaks.
Yep. First stop.
Another thing I thought that was really cool. Of course, they just embrace you. Oh, Zestos. You got a Zestos shake, right?
Yeah.
All right. Another thing I was going to let everybody know, in case you didn't, is y'all get to practice at their high schools.
Yep.
And y'all went way out west one time. They have Omaha is just like a big mushroom. It's just huge. They got this. Of course, they play right in the middle of downtown, but all this place just sprawls out. They've just got so much land, and y'all get to play. You would always be practicing at these high schools.
Yeah, just, we instead of taking the day off, we needed to get around BPM. Pitchers needed to throw, and so we took the time going out to these high schools to practice, and we didn't practice very long. We were just trying to stay light, but trying to get some work in.
Yeah,
and it was great. We enjoyed it.
All right, so Jeremy Massie is in charge of our baseball program here. He's also going to be doing volleyball. Again, a new hire. He's been a great hire, hard worker. I was going to ask you your most memorable moment. Maybe it's College World Series, but just maybe on the mound in general at Ole Miss. Was it? I mean, you remember that pitch that got somebody out, or something that just you'll never forget, kind of thing.
I won't say there's a specific one.
Okay.
Obviously going to the College World Series is a huge deal. Pitching there.
What about a game maybe during that run?
One special moment I'm going to get two. One
Okay.
special moment for me was whenever we were playing Kentucky and I pitched really well there. I forget the guy's name. He was a big old pitcher, and then he also played first base. I'm going blank on his name, but he was, I think, their number 3 or 4 hitter, and so he was a big hitter and a strong hitter for their team. And
yeah, Kentucky's
I think he had like 15 home runs or something at that
Okay.
point in time, and so I pitched really well against him, and I think I got him out all 3 times that I faced him.
Oh, awesome!
And so that was huge. But probably the thing that I thought really helped the team and what was good for the team and really turned our season, we knew that we were going to be really good, was Austin Anderson's walk-off home run against Auburn. It was in the 13th inning. They were trying to intentionally walk him, and they left it over the plate.
Oh, yes.
And
That gets replayed all the time.
Yes,
That's right.
But what people probably don't know is the at bat before they intentionally walked him as well, and they did the same thing. They left 4 pitches over the plate, but he took them, and the umpire called them balls, and he walked.
Yeah.
He went back to the dugout, told Coach Bianco, I was like, Coach, that was like 4 strikes right there.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, if they do that again, you need to go up there and hammer that ball. And obviously he hammered the ball, and we won the game.
I got you. So, yeah. So the old throwing outside all right, here's your catcher, and he gives the sign, and you step out. That's what you really need to do when you intentionally walk somebody, right?
Yep.
And as a result, now they're just letting guys go ahead, right?
Yeah.
So that's the lost art of this whole thing. That wouldn't have happened if they're doing it now. He would have just gone, you get your base.
Yeah, now they're saying, all right, you don't have to throw your 4 pitches, you just take your base. Then I forget, I think they changed it in 16 or 17.
Yeah, a few years later.
And so, before that, you had to throw 4 pitches.
That's the thing. Why change it? That's just such a big part of the game. I mean, that story right there, if Austin Anderson's just told to go down, you don't have that moment.
Yeah.
You don't have that, like you said, maybe that's the put you over the top moment.
Yeah. I'm not sure why they changed it. I'm sure there's a lot of thought that went into it. A lot of coaches probably had an opinion, and so I guess the majority won on that.
Coaches always have an opinion. Yeah. All right. So Jeremy, what can parents kind of expect with you in relation to our baseball program? I mean, this is a guy I've seen him work hard all the time. He's always on top of it. How does that relate to what we're going to go through from a season standpoint, or even beyond this season, for what you kind of have some plans on?
Yeah, so we're starting on Monday, and hopefully, we don't have any weather issues. But if we have weather issues, I'm going to let you know as soon as I can.
By 3 o'clock, we like to do by 3 o'clock, and we'll email. One thing that I always try to remind parents in any situation is our top way to communicate with you en masse will be through email. So always be checking your email, especially if you see it kind of cloudy or a threat of severe weather.
Yeah.
What about, just excited to be out there. M-Trade greatest, that's been awarded the top facility in the state.
Yeah, them having those turf fields out there is a huge help. That way it minimizes how many games do get canceled. Don't have to worry about in between games having to fix the fields and stuff like that. It's ready to go basically as soon as the game ends, which, now we have, 10 to 15 minutes between games. And so that's a huge help. We're trying to see if we can get more games in potentially by doing that.
All right, another thing that Jeremy has really tackled is signing umpires and scorekeepers. I've helped promote it. We are always looking for scorekeepers. We even created a tab on our website that will allow anybody to sign up. It's basically create an account. It's free to do so. Tell us your availability. It allows us to see that information on a daily, weekly basis type thing, and then get you involved from an assigning standpoint. He is in charge of it. Kind of walk me through. I mean, it's been a good response, but we're always looking for more.
Yeah, it's been a good response. We started out slow, but then we got to the point before the last board meeting. I think I had 41 names on the list. So we're getting ready to put the schedule out now. So hopefully everybody's going to be able to attend if given what they've given me so far. We're going to be looking for more throughout the season. So obviously, if you know anybody,
and we've got basketball coming up. So yeah, if you're a parent with a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old, plus we just raised the pay rate, so they've got a raise coming to them from a calling standpoint. They don't have to have experience. We'll get them the rules. We'll get them acclimated. We'll give them some confidence. Like I said, Jeremy's been great with that. We're looking for basketball officials as well. We're going to have youth basketball going on. So there's a lot of ways for your children, younger adults even that are in college to earn some extra money during the summer, which isn't always the case. I mean, sometimes people just they think they got to have to go to McDonald's. You can still work for us.
Yeah.
Be an umpire, be a scorekeeper, and, of course, be a basketball referee. We've also got flag football refereeing that'll take place in the fall, soccer refereeing. So Jeremy's in charge of a lot of that. You can always contact myself. I will get you hooked up, and then if you go to our website, we've got a tab that says officials, umpires, and that will also give you some information on how you become one. Anything else you're looking forward to? Opening days are just real special, aren't they?
Yeah, opening day is going to be a great day. I know they probably haven't played baseball in a while, so getting out there on the field and playing a real game against somebody else, I think is going to be exciting.
Okay. Well, he's Jeremy Massie. I'm John Davis. Thanks for joining us.